The five-finger trick to fall asleep faster, army method adapted for seniors. You know, there's nothing quite like a good night's sleep. Waking up feeling refreshed, energized, and ready to take on the day. But if you're like so many of us over 60, falling asleep and staying asleep can sometimes feel like a battle. You toss and turn, your mind races with thoughts, and before you know it, the clock has ticked away another hour while you're still wide awake. Sound familiar? Well, what if I told you there's a simple trick, one that's been used by soldiers for decades to fall asleep in even the most stressful conditions, and it's something you can start using tonight. It's called the five-finger trick, and the best part? We've adapted it just for seniors, so it's gentle, easy, and perfectly suited for you. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is this five-finger trick? Think of it as a way to quiet your mind and relax your body, one finger at a time. Each finger represents a different step, guiding you gently into a deep, restful sleep. And the beauty of it is, you don't need any special equipment, expensive supplements, or complicated routines. Just your own two hands and a willingness to give it a try. So, let's start with the first finger, your thumb. This one is all about letting go of tension. You see, when we're struggling to sleep, it's often because we're carrying the weight of the day with us. Worries, aches, even that little frustration from earlier. Your thumb reminds you to release it. Here's how. As you lie in bed, take a slow, deep breath in, and as you exhale, imagine all that tension draining out through your fingertips. Picture it melting away, like ice turning to water. Do this a few times, and you'll feel your shoulders relax, your jaw unclench, your body getting the signal that it's safe to rest. Now let's move to the index finger, the pointer. This one is your reminder to focus on gratitude. Sometimes, our minds keep us awake by replaying problems or regrets. But when we shift our attention to the good, even the small things, it changes everything. So tonight, as you settle in, think of 3 things you're grateful for. Maybe it's the warmth of your blankets, the sound of rain outside, or a happy memory from earlier in the day. Let those thoughts fill your mind, gently pushing aside any worries. You'll find your heart feels lighter, and sleep comes a little easier. And finally, for this part, we have the middle finger. Yes, even this one has a peaceful purpose. It represents comfort. As we get older, aches and stiffness can make it harder to get cozy. So take a moment to adjust your pillow, stretch your legs gently, or even place a soft blanket over yourself. The goal is to feel completely supported, like you're sinking into your favorite chair. If a particular spot is bothering you, maybe your knees or your back, try placing a small cushion there. Little adjustments can make all the difference. Now we've covered 3 fingers so far: letting go, focusing on gratitude, and getting comfortable. But there are 2 more to go, and these next steps will help tie everything together for the perfect night's rest. So when you're ready, we'll move on to the ring finger and pinky, where things get even more relaxing. Trust me, by the time we're done, you'll have everything you need to drift off peacefully, night after night. Now that you've relaxed your body with the thumb, shifted your mind to gratitude with the index finger, and made yourself perfectly comfortable with the middle finger, it's time to take the next steps toward deep, restful sleep. These last 2 fingers are where everything really comes together, turning this method from a simple trick into a powerful routine that can help you fall asleep faster than ever. Let's start with the ring finger, the one that often holds a wedding band, a symbol of connection. And that's exactly what this step is about, connection to your breath. You see, breathing is something we do without thinking, but when we pay attention to it, when we slow it down and make it deliberate, it sends a powerful signal to our body that it's time to rest. Here's how to do it. First, take a slow breath in through your nose, counting silently to 4. Feel the air filling your lungs, gentle and steady. Then hold that breath for just a second or 2. No need to strain, before exhaling through your mouth, counting to 6. That longer exhale is key. It activates your body's natural relaxation response, like flipping a switch that tells your nervous system, it's okay to unwind now. Repeat this a few times, letting each breath be slower and softer than the last. If your mind starts to wander, maybe to tomorrow's to-do list or that conversation from earlier, just guide it gently back to your breathing. There's no pressure, no need to force it. Think of it like rocking in a hammock, each breath swaying you closer to sleep. Now we come to the last finger, the pinky. This one might be the smallest, but it plays a big role. The pinky represents visualization, and this is where the magic really happens. You're going to create a peaceful scene in your mind, something so calming and pleasant that your thoughts can't help but settle. For some people, it's imagining they're floating on a quiet lake, the water gently rippling beneath them. For others, it's picturing a favorite place, a cozy porch swing, a sunlit garden, or even a childhood memory of lying in the grass, watching clouds drift by. Whatever you choose, make it vivid. Feel the warmth, hear the sounds, notice the colors. The more details you add, the more your mind will let go of the day's stresses and sink into that peaceful moment. And here's a little secret. If you lose track of the visualization, if your mind starts to wander, that's actually a good sign. It means you're drifting towards sleep. Just guide yourself back to that quiet scene whenever you need to, without any frustration. Now, you might be thinking, does this really work? Well, here's the thing. Our brains love routines. When you repeat these steps night after night, your body starts to recognize them as a signal that it's time to sleep. It's like training a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger the habit becomes. And before long, you might find yourself falling asleep before you even get to the pinky. But what if you wake up in the middle of the night? Don't worry. That's completely normal, especially as we get older. If it happens, just start the process again. Go back to the thumb, release any tension, and move through each finger at your own pace. There's no rush, no right or wrong way to do it. The goal isn't perfection, it's peace. So now you've got all 5 fingers working together, letting go, gratitude, comfort, breath, and visualization. But before we wrap up, let's talk about how to make this method even more effective with a few small adjustments tailored just for you. By now, you've got all 5 fingers working together like a gentle lullaby for your mind and body, releasing tension with the thumb, focusing on gratitude with the index finger, settling into comfort with the middle finger, slowing your breath with the ring finger, and drifting into peaceful visualization with the pinky. It's a simple but powerful routine, and if you've tried it even once, you might already feel a difference in how easily sleep comes. But let's talk about how to make this method even better for you. After all, we're all unique. What works perfectly for one person might need a little tweaking for another. So here are a few extra tips to help you customize the 5-finger trick to fit your life. First, think about timing. If you've spent years going to bed at different hours, your body might appreciate a more consistent schedule. Try starting this routine at the same time each night, even just within the same 30-minute window. Our brains thrive on rhythm, and a predictable wind-down signals that sleep is coming. Next, consider your environment. Is your bedroom as sleep-friendly as it could be? Soft lighting, or even darkness, a comfortably cool temperature, and minimizing noise can make a big difference. If outside sounds bother you, a simple white noise machine, or even a fan, can help mask disruptions. And if light sneaks in through the window, blackout curtains, or a soft sleep mask might be worth trying. Now, what about those nights when your mind just won't quiet down? When worries or to-do lists keep barging in? Here's a little trick. Keep a notepad by your bed. If something important pops into your head, jot it down in 1 or 2 words, just enough to reassure your brain that you won't forget. Then, set it aside and return to your 5-finger routine. It's like telling your thoughts, I'll handle you tomorrow. Right now, it's time to rest. And if physical discomfort, aches, stiffness, or restlessness is what's keeping you awake, a small adjustment before bed might help. Gentle stretching, a warm bath, or even a few minutes in a comfortable chair with a heating pad can ease tension before you even lie down. Listen to your body. It often tells us exactly what it needs. Finally, be patient with yourself. If this method feels a little awkward at first, that's completely normal. Like any new habit, it takes a little practice. But the more you use it, the more natural it'll become. And before long, you might find yourself looking forward to this quiet, peaceful ritual, a gift you give yourself at the end of each day. So tonight, when you're ready to sleep, try the 5-finger trick from start to finish. Let it guide you gently, step by step, into the rest you deserve. And if you wake up during the night, no problem, just begin again. There's no failing here, only practice. Before we go, I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried this method? Did a particular finger or tip make the biggest difference for you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experience might inspire someone else who's struggling with sleep too. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more simple, practical ways to live your best life after 60. Because you deserve to feel rested, refreshed, and ready for every new day. Here's to peaceful nights and energized mornings. Sweet dreams, my friend. Crescent moon ZZZ.